Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about the water resources. So, students, look around yourself. Water is needed for almost every activity in life. Thus, water is one of the important resources without which plants and animals cannot exist. We need water for drinking, cleaning, cooking, washing, and for growing foods. Even we need water for irrigation, transportation, and for everything, right? So you just that shows that how water is an important resource on our planet. So students, 3/4 of earth is covered with water. That is why earth is called the watery planet or blue planet. Fresh water records for only 2.7%, only 17% glacier and ice sheets. It means that only 2.7% of the earth's water is fresh water and rest is saline water in the oceans. Though oceans cover two-thirds of the earth's surface, the seawater being saline is unfit for human consumption. So most of the fresh water too is in the form of frozen glaciers, like 70%, and ice caps in the Arctic and Antarctic region. And Greenland Greenland and Antarctica, are the snow covered mountains, and the remaining unfrozen fresh water is mainly found as groundwater, with only 1% of the water in the shape of rivers, which is found in rivers and in lakes that are available for human consumption. So next is that desalination plants are used to make seawater fit for drinking. So desalination plants that are used to make seawater water that are fit for drinking in some countries like Saudi Arabia, and in Middle Eastern countries there is acute shortage of water. So in these countries, the desalination plants are set up to make the seawater fit for drinking. And next is natural imbalance and scarcity of water. So as you all know that water is a renewable natural resource, so there is a natural imbalance in the availability and distribution of water in different parts of the world. Growth in population, urbanization, human activities have led to an increase in the demand for water. Even the climate changes, deforestation, sedimentation in lakes. So sedimentation in lakes that are caused by the deposition of dust. So such kind of activities like construction and mining have led to severe shortage of the this important natural resource, means water. Next is your how to conserve the water. So conservation of water is very important. Number one is rainwater harvesting. Harvesting, it means collecting rainwater. Rainwater harvesting means collecting or storing rainwater for reuse. This process is called reuse during dry, especially during dry season. So rainwater harvesting system is very simple and can be built in every house, school, right? Next is your drip irrigation. So instead of irrigating the crops by flooding the field with water, watering the crops with drip irrigation or sprinklers can save plenty of water. Stop leakage of water. It means that stop leakages of water at every stage by following good plumbing techniques and using high quality pipes. Next is changing water use habits. You have to change your water use habits. Do not let the tap run unnecessary while you are doing other activities. Then water suitable for drinking should not be used for activities like washing car, watering the plants, or washing clothes. Next is strict measures should be taken. So strict measures should be taken against the industries polluting surface water. Even the government must regulate excessive withdrawal of underground water with powerful submersible pumps. So students, this is all about the water resources. Thank you.